Well, hello again. This is Tony. Thank you for joining us at Coolest Life, Masonic Edition. I'm right here at the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts. We're about to get a tour. And I did get a chance to look around just a little bit of it. And wait till you see this place. They got 3 beautiful rooms. You just won't believe it. So come with me as we explore the Coolest Life, Masonic Edition. So this particular room here at the Massachusetts Grand Lodge facility is used by Scottish Rite. So they do their different degrees for Scottish Rite on this stage that they have right here. It's really, really beautiful. All the different artwork they got on the side. And of course you got a lot of the shields from the Crusades of the Knights Templar. They've also got a really nice pipe organ right up there in the corner. All right, let's go find us another room. Here is one of the lodge rooms in, this is known as the Doric Room. And I think we saw that at, but you can look at the furniture in this place. And you can see the size and girth of this seat. They said it was actually specially made because one of the masters was a large fellow, and so they got an extra large chairs. Most large chairs are about this size. But also look at the work that they put in there. I mean, it's just beautiful. And you find up here in the Northeast, we saw it in New Hampshire Lodge that they had a burning taper like this, but wasn't quite this size. This is probably one of the larger tapers I've seen. Also, if you notice the top, it looks kind of like an oil lamp. We saw those at the Lafayette DuPont Lodge in DC. Has got lamps like that, but they have those on the floor. And you can see this taper here is a little smaller, but even the column is just beautiful. And you'll notice another thing, there are no tall columns in this room that you would see as depicted in this picture. You don't see that in Massachusetts Lodge. Interesting. Now this room is known as the Chamber of Reflection. You know it's used primarily in your York Rite. And they would actually let the brother have a seat here. And he's supposed to do just that, just reflect on what he's about to encounter and decide if he wants to go further. Because at any time in Masonry, if you say, I'm done with this, you're done with this. You are let out. Really nice room though. Boy, it's like the detail. They said it just got repainted not too long ago. It took the gentleman 9 months to hand paint this room. I love the medieval looking chair there. Chamber of Reflection. So this is the Ionic Room, and believe it or not, this is not the master's chair. This is actually the senior warden's chair. But that's one of the more girthy, huge columns. It's like it's marble. And here's their lesser light they have out here. They got the same kind of top that we saw in Reading, PA. You should check out that video in out of Pennsylvania. Give it a tour. They got pictures of the Grand Masters, past Grand Masters. Our Grand Masters typically serve 3 years. And once you get to the 3rd year, then you get your picture on the wall and they move everybody else around. It's a nice pipe organ here.
Where's that lodge? Oh, in this room. Row secret. Oh yeah.
All of the nice pictures and More steps up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 all the way to the top. Same kind of lamp you saw here at the other room. They're large though. I mean, this one's about 4 feet tall. Several different lodges may meet here, and in the other room there's like 7 total that meet here in this building. There's a G. I don't think that lights up there. They must have a spotlight that goes on that. And this top of this this one here is really ornate. Not quite like the one at the senior warden's desk, but it's also shorter. Not by much, but a little bit. And you can see it's got the plum down there at the bottom. And also the, I don't think I've ever seen a altar this shape. Most of them are square, rectangular, but not this is definitely a different shape. And they've got extra seating up top. All right, let's go see another room.
Yeah, we keep this room off to 12%.
This is the Tuscan Room. It's actually a really small room as far as lodge rooms go, but this is something unusual here. I see this carpet was actually built out to support this. I think it's the first I've ever seen like that. Very beautiful. Another of the columns of the globes. They said they have a set downstairs. I'll try and get a shot of a set of columns that they have that are movable that they bring in and out when they need them, but that's only at the main door. Look at the woodwork here. There's a picture of the stairwell, 3, 5, and 7, oil painting. But and then here's where your master would sit. We're already here. Didn't have to walk very far. Look at this lesser light. It's huge. Now they have someone like this in Philadelphia that looks exactly like this, but it sits on the floor around the altar. I say Philadelphia, it's in Reading, PA. Check out that video. Like right there's the secretary's desk, and right there's the junior warden. It's really close. The altar is more standard size. Looks really soft. That's really nice. Really neat the way they got the columns around there. Really good condition. Not much to see on the ceiling. It's pretty plain. It is concave, I believe. But really good looking room. So this is the lockers of several lodges that meet here in different organizations that may meet here. St. John's Lodge, Massachusetts Lodge, Columbian Lodge, Mount Lebanon, and it keeps going down that way just a little bit. We're about ready to go in the big room. Well, this is the Corinthian Room, and this is where the senior warden would sit. It's interesting how low this back is, and yet how tall this back is. Henry Price was the original Grand Master, the very first one constituted. You've got the ashlar there, rough one, and the very smooth one there. And you've got the column here with, of course, their lesser lights. But all these backs are kind of small, and these, you know, just like this part right here. Interesting. I got a picture of Benjamin Franklin there in the corner. Let me show you this place. It is incredible. Look at this ceiling. They said it took them about 18 months to actually do that. It's all done on plaster before we even have computers. They created this ceiling. I've also got a pipe organ here. It's all electric now. Got the picture of the columns. Our altar, you see, is like the one we saw in the other room. It's a oval. Look at the detail. The detail's incredible. Up here's where the master sits. Got 9 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 steps all the way up. No room for the, oh, there he is. Treasurer's desk right there. Also got steps over here in that picture. Oil painting. Look at the chapiters up top. And those are just consistent all the way around. It's just a beautiful room. Reminds me of some of those rooms in Philadelphia that they have. Check out that video, the Philadelphia Grand Lodge building. This reminds me a lot of that. This is a little more quaint. Those rooms were pretty vast in size. Got George Washington there. Of course, this is where your master sits. They've actually got a build out there. See the build out. And they don't have the room set up because so many different lodges use this, so you're not going to see a ballot box. You're not even going to see their primary staffs in here, their jewels, their aprons that they would use, the Bible, anything like that. You're not going to see that out here now unless they're actually having a lodge meeting. Nice looking. I love this column here too. The top of this column is chapiters. Really nice.
Every time the Grand Master leaves, he buys himself a clock. When the Grand Masters pass away, the family usually sends the clock back to us. That's why we're overrun with grandfather clocks.
Oh, right. Nice. This is the main library here. Nice. We saw the lodge room in Joseph Warren Soley Lodge. Actually had same color logs inside of their fireplace. So this was made in the 1800s, actually, carved out of wood. This is their library. They're actually reorganizing everything and trying to, as you can see, there's empty spaces here, but there's a lot of stuff on top that they're actually going through. They're in the process of going through and re-archiving some items. They got a lot of old items in here. It's really neat, worth a stop.
Yeah, St. John's. Once a year, I believe.
Oh, wow.
That's really neat. Look, it was presented to someone. Well, that was a great visit to this lodge, this Grand Lodge. It's a really nice facility, as you can tell by the pictures. Got a great tour for some great people. Brother, he's been doing tours for 10 years. Wow, it's amazing. Off and on, you know, he's a member of Scottish Rite and some of the other bodies. So I also remember one of the lodges here in this building. So you got a chance to. He's in this building a lot. He said he was in this building 19 times this month, and it's not over yet. So anyway, you get a chance to come down and visit the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts. Highly recommend it. Instead, right now I'm going to let you go. You are now exiting the coolest life, Masonic edition.